working professionals trying to impress somebody? Yeah, the boss and our colleagues. We want to make sure we have a good image with them. However, now, yes, there are some characteristics that help us impress our colleagues and friends. However, the Bhagavad Gita informs us what are those characteristics we can develop within ourselves which can help us impress the Supreme Lord, please God Himself. And who has given us these characteristics? Who has revealed these characteristics to us? God Himself in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, at so many places in the Bhagavad Gita, He informs us of qualities that please Him, that make us divine. These qualities may or may not be appreciated by the world around us, but nevertheless, they make us divine. And those who live by these qualities, those who live with this sole purpose of impressing God, pleasing God, they are never losers. Even if apparently it may appear that they are missing out on some opportunities in this world, in the grand scheme of things, they are not losers. They are winners, they are victors in the ultimate sense. So, what are some of the qualities that thoroughly impress Lord Krishna, please Him? I was recently reciting some of the verses from Bhagavad Gita, so specifically these two sections, personally they inspire me a lot. In the second chapter, toward the end, there are some verses. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjun asks a total of 17 questions. So, and they come at different places in the Gita. The first chapter is all Arjun speaking, giving various reasons why he doesn't want to fight the battle. Second chapter onward, Lord Krishna starts speaking. But here and there we see Arjun asking questions. So when at the start of the second chapter, Arjun asks this question, surrendering to Krishna. My dear Lord Krishna, please accept me as your disciple. Karpanya dosho bahata swabhava prichhami tvam dharma sammudha cheta yachreyasya nishchitam bruhitam me shishyastedam shadimam tvam prapanna. This is 2.7. So this is the tipping point where Arjun says, okay, my dear Lord Krishna, enough I have spoken, now you please enlighten me. And then Lord Krishna starts giving his instructions from Bhagavad Gita 2.11. Technically, that's where the Bhagavad Gita begins, the instructions of Lord Krishna. So 2.11 to 2.30 is one particular theme Krishna speaks about, and that is Krishna enlightens us that we are not these bodies. We are the souls, we are the Atmas. This knowledge. Now, some of us may say, "Arey, bahut dekh liye, bhoot pret atma wali serial hai." I know all this. I have watched a lot of shows on paranormal activity or haunting and all, but that really doesn't transform our hearts. But when Krishna speaks this wisdom and we hear it attentively, it transforms us. It changes our bodily conception of life. And it enables us to identify that we are not these bodies, we are the Atmas. And this knowledge is really very uplifting. The moment we remember we are not these bodies, all anxieties pertaining to the body. Does any one of you here experience anxiety related to your job or related to your university? We all do. But the moment we remind ourselves of this truth, that we are not these bodies, we are the souls, anxiety dissipates. So, even in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 3rd verse, Lord Krishna says, Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Dhyatma Mukhyate Bhuta Bhavot Bhavakaro Visarga Karma Samrita. The indestructible transcendental living entity is called Brahman. and his eternal nature is called Adhyatma, the self. So Krishna informs us that we are indestructible and we are transcendental to everything that's happening around. So when we hear this wisdom, it really transforms us. Okay, then from 2.11 to 2.30 is this one theme, one topic. Then 2.31 onward to 2.37-38, Krishna gives some pep talk to Arjuna. That, come on, you are a Kshatriya. If you run away from the battlefield, don't think others are going to praise you, that you are very kind-hearted and generous. They'll call you a coward rather. So don't run away don't abandon this battle. So Krishna speaks about the Kshatriya Dharma. Then 2.38 or 39 onward. Sukha dukhe samikritva labha labha jaya jaya tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsisi. So Krishna starts speaking about another theme, that come on Arjun, do your duty with a spirit of detachment, being detached from sukh and dukh, labh and alabh, or happiness and distress, gain and loss. Rise above these dualities and fight. Tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam vapsisi. And then Krishna speaks about what he calls buddhi yoga. So acting in this world with the spirit of detachment, acting for a higher cause. And then in 2.53, 2.54, Arjun asks a question. My dear Lord Krishna, what are the symptoms of Sthita pragyasya ka bhasha samadhisthasya keshava stitadhi kim prabhashita kimasita vrajeta kim. My dear Lord Krishna, what are the symptoms of one who is situated in transcendence? How does he sit? How does he walk? And how does he speak? And how does he stay silent? What is his language? So now the acharyas explain that Arjuna is not just asking about a great personality style of walking or his gait or his accent. Arjuna is asking a very deep question here. How does a great soul sit? Now, great souls, would they be sitting in different poses? No, it's not specifically about sitting. This question refers to how do great souls disengage themselves from worldly activities around. When not needed, how do they retract their senses? So how does he sit? Means how does he disengage himself from this world? And how does he walk? Means how does a great soul engage himself or herself in this world? How does a great soul engage his or her senses in this world? Right? How does he or she interact with this world? A great soul situated in transcendence. So Arjuna is asking a very deep question here. And then 2.55 onward, the verses that Lord Krishna speaks, he's informing us what are the qualities of a great soul which he finds impressive. Anybody who has these characteristics impresses Lord Krishna. He or she may not be able to impress worldly people around, but how does it even matter? If we can please the Supreme Lord, there's nothing like it. There's no higher achievement than that. So 2.55 onward, Lord Krishna answers this question and goes until the end of second chapter, which is 2.72. There are total 72 verses in the second chapter. Okay, so now with this we will just read through those verses. We will recite the Sanskrit and just read the translations. It's very purifying. Please attentively hear them. I'll read them out from my phone.